sometimes I find it difficult to find the motivation to do the work, and some days I don't know from where to start and I feel overwhelmed. And then some days I'm flying and doing amazing and can switch my beliefs instantly. How can I keep my energy level so that I can have this high flight energy? It's our state of being, isn't it? I really genuinely think that places and spaces like this, group coaching, is how you keep your vibration high. I don't know if you've heard me talk about it before, but a phrase that I've kind of coined is transformational amnesia. We suffer it. So while we're in groups like this and we're doing this really awesome work, we're like on it, and we're having growth, and we're like clearing out belief systems, and we're doing it, and we remember how powerful we are, and we remember how enough we are and how worthy we are, and we're really connected, and we're connected into our daily practices because, you know, we're supported. Like right now you guys have me and you have each other, and in this space there's an awesome energy, and that kind of keeps the fire alive, right? And it reminds us the truth of who we are every single day. And then you find you're on your own, and transformational amnesia kind of steps in, and it's like we forget everything we've ever learned. We forget like the last decade of personal growth we've experienced, and we forget all of the times that we've overcome and we've transformed a limiting belief, and we kind of drop back into I'm rubbish, I'm not good enough. We forget. So I think to acknowledge that transformational amnesia is a thing is key, which is why we must keep up our daily practices, why our daily transformational work is important, creating the time and space for that in a way that feels good for you. And, you know, we'll do more of that later if we end up working together. So yeah, group support, expert support will help. But the key thing to also remember, I think, is we're not supposed to be in this high-flying, high-vibe state all the time. It's just not normal or natural. It's not honoring our ebbs and flows. It's not honoring our cycles and seasons. It's, you know, it's, I think it's a lot of pressure to put upon yourself to expect to be feeling good all the time. And feeling good all the time doesn't ever then give us opportunities to grow and go to our next level. If we were always good, we'd never be being invited to evolve and to step up and to be more of who we came here to be. And I believe as spiritual beings having a human experience, that's what this whole life is about, right? So yeah, everyone's agreeing with the transformational amnesia. Good. Yeah. So it's just unnatural to be in a high-flying state all the time. And I think, I'm pretty sure on yesterday's live, I was talking about this, that it's just not the truth of who we are as human beings to always be in a good high vibe state. So, you know, while I 100% believe in the laws of attraction, I also 100% believe in honoring the truth of where you're at and the truth of how you're feeling. And if you're feeling shit, pretending like you're not and trying to like put on a happy positive face and use an affirmation is even more damaging than being in a low vibration. It's like a double whammy, because the low vibration is there and then you're putting energy on it that's ignoring it, which actually is like multiplying it, if that makes sense. So yeah, we want to be feeling good and aligned and all that good juicy stuff to be magnetic. And, you know, magnetism requires like honesty and realness. Does that make sense? Danielle's saying, I learned at my retreat not to have two highs or lows, stay more in the middle. Yeah, and I agree with that. And the middle isn't about flatlining, but it's just about, it's less like this. If you could graph put on a graph your emotional state, it's less that and more that, you know? And that's sort of what we're going for. And occasionally you're going to dip, and then occasionally you're going to have a high, but everything, you know, the laws of the universe will ultimately balance everything out. Like when you go really, really high, you can almost kind of expect a really, really low. And we just sort of want to have you conscious. When we're conscious and awake to our emotions, and we're going to be doing work on this week, and we're tapped into how we're feeling, we can achieve that more. And I think that's super magnetic.